He asked if it was on my wish list. I said yes. He told me to go for it and was surprised, saying he'd never reached that stage. My purchases are carefully thought out, starting with more of the pointless videos that we love. Welcome to Rita Saraiva's channel. I'm going to show you my recent purchases from my trip. I made a video before I left, right? I do these videos because they're quick and practical. I know you love it. Everyone likes to see what people are buying. I'll also show you what I brought back from my trip. I bought something I really wanted that was on my wish list. A cool belt. There are some tips for aspiring content creators. I bought a few things for my channel that I think are worth showing you. There are a lot of people who sometimes want to record some kind of content, and I'm going to share that tip too. And that's it. We also have some acrylic organizers. Let's start with them. Who else is obsessed with acrylic organizers? Comment here. Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm really hooked on buying things online, right? Even when I go to the store, every time I get to the checkout or near the checkout, I go and think, is this available online? Is it the same price? Maybe it's even cheaper. And that's what happened. I love going to these little bargain shops around the city. Here in my city, I don't know about yours, but in Pesteu, there are shops like this everywhere. And there's one here on the avenue, really close to my house. So on Sunday, I was just relaxing at home. I said, let's go buy some acrylic organizers that I want to put in the fridge and in some drawers I have here. We went, I filled a little basket with all sorts of knickknacks. When I got to the checkout, I checked on Mercado Libre, and it was really empty. So I couldn't resist. I got this kit, this one. I'm going to put it in the office. Look, I'll leave the link for you. It comes with 4 little baskets, 2 of these here. Look, it's great for women to put in their makeup drawer. Later, I also want to buy a kit for there. I wanted to see how it would work. Then it comes with a big tray. So 1 big one, 1 long one, and 4 tiny ones, which you can use to put earrings. Wow, you can do a lot with them. Put blush, right? Eyeshadow anyway. Really good and worth it. It was cheap. I also bought another set of 3. I'll try to show it to you in this video. I got it on Mercado Libre. It was in my basket, but I decided to buy it online instead. Now about Riachuelo, let me show you this set. It's on the hanger since we're traveling, though I'm not sure if I'll take it. I was packing the suitcase and separating things. You can take it out, but remind me to show it. Look, these green pants, can you see them? Because today I got my grandson to film. I said, just set up the tripod. But what's the issue? I was doing this recording by myself with the tripod, and I hadn't noticed, guys. I would say, guys, look at these pants, but I wasn't even showing the top. It was just showing this strip. That's the bad thing about YouTube videos. Because since it's long, when it stays still, I can't show the piece to you. So let's give a shout out to my grandson. By the way, I'll already give a tip for husbands, boyfriends, brothers, and so on. Send it to everyone. My grandson is also creating a lot of content on his Instagram. His name is Nito Farapo. He shares outfit tips, lots of inspiration for the guys, and also the links. Because he used to follow some fashion stuff, and there's something that's missing, something that's really needed in this men's world. And it's not just about the link. Okay, I like the outfit, but where do I find it? Just like for you all, everything is already laid out. And now he's making everything easy for men too. These pants go with this top. Guys, it's wonderful. There are 4 colors at Riacho. There's a green one. There's another one that's more beige, the purple and the dark brown. I wanted other colors now, but that's all there is. Actually, I'm not sure if these colors are from another set I'm talking about. But anyway, I know there are more colors, and it's just wonderful. So guys, Riachuelo did a collab. They do this quite often. They partner with other brands, sometimes brands that we don't know very well, Brazilian brands, to give those brands a boost, and to do a collab with Riachuelo, which is such a big brand, right? It serves the whole country. And they also do it with brands that aren't that affordable. At least for me, I'm talking about this brand. It's expensive. Ani and Maya has a store at Shopping Guatemi. I went on pre-launch day and my friend said the brand is really fancy. I hadn't heard of it before. But the clothes are so nice and cozy. It's not really my style, but I really like the pieces I brought here. I also got some decor pieces for the living room that I forgot to show in this video. These carrot pants are really pretty. The corduroy is beautiful, though I had a small issue with the zipper. When I tried them on, I wore them with a shirt and took a picture to share. And wearing it open with the pure cotton, you know, it's soft here. The zipper didn't show that much. The shirt is beautiful. I'm getting more and more into this world of corduroy. I didn't used to like it that much before. It's not easy for me to match or style, mainly because I'm not used to it. When you get something new in your wardrobe, it takes time, like suede, which I grew to love. Now the same is happening with corduroy. Lately, I've been wearing styles like this a lot. Barrel pants, balloon pants, this kind of carrot pants. A little shorter. I'm really addicted to loafers. And then you tuck the shirt in, either all buttoned up or wearing it like this with pure cotton, wearing it open. I've been wearing this style a lot. I like it. And it's nice because it works for this weather that's starting to get a little cooler, but it's not cold yet, you know? Just an open shirt is enough. Then you roll up the sleeves, which looks super cute. Moving on, like I told you, since we're going to travel, here's a tip. This inflatable pillow. Let me even show you up close how it works. It's the first time I've bought one. I don't know if it's going to work, but here's the thing. We don't travel in business class. Yet. God willing. Your life is already set. But we don't travel in business class. We travel in regular seats. And Luquinha is already a paying traveler. Now he has his own little seat, right? Since he turned 2, he already pays. And what happens is when it's time, he sleeps. He lies down lengthwise. And guys, on the last flight, I spent the whole night holding him so he wouldn't fall off the seat. Afraid he would fall, because he was lying down lengthwise and they start to slip. And this here already comes with a little pump for you to inflate it. And for him, the idea is to keep it in front of the seat so if he slips, he's safe and can relax. Sleeping on a plane is already tough. We did this last trip when I filmed the shopping video before traveling, just me and Nito. It was the calmest flight ever. No babies crying, nothing. And I couldn't sleep the whole flight. I don't know, I think it's the position, It's really just sitting. I think if it reclined a little, if you could, You don't need to lie down completely, but just a little more. It's complicated. So I hope this helps me. And then I saw several people saying that their dad uses a wheelchair and bought it for other purposes, not just for the plane and such. For people who work from home, you can use it with your laptop, in the office anyway, even in the car. For those who need to keep their feet elevated, it's really nice. I'll leave the link for you. Well, from Riacho, I also got this little blouse here, which is a blue blouse. Look at this. I don't even know. I just know it's like this. Then you put your arms in and it stays like that. Straight, Hold on. Way better. Wow. It stays like this. Look, it looks really pretty on the body. Later, I'll leave the links for you pinned in the first comment and also in the description. Just click there so you can see how it fits. But it's really pretty in a nice shade of blue. I love this little blouse from Riacho. Guys, I recorded a shopping haul video with all my purchases for the month. This month, it's only the 17th today, I think. So I preferred to pick up my items at the end of May, so I didn't include those pieces. This blouse was easy. I don't know if I've already shown it to you. But it's super cute, and I also wanted to show it because it's from Renner, okay? Because it has this tail here. And this here is really in style. I've mentioned it a few times in some videos for you. The first time I talked about this little blouse, what caught my attention was this part of the collar. And I hadn't seen this here, I hadn't noticed. I thought it was just a detail that you would tie it, wrap it around, When I tried it on, I saw that the little tail, there's nothing to do with it. It's just a loose tail, a single tail. At first, I thought it was weird, but then scrolling through Instagram, the internet has everything. I saw that woman from the fashion squad putting together an outfit, and when she finished the look, she tied a scarf and left it on the side of her jeans. I thought, guys, that's so strange. What kind of fashion is that? Because we've been seeing people tying scarves around their necks. On the belt, what else? In the hair, in other situations, on the side of the blazer. People have been putting together a lot of looks like that. But wearing the scarf like this, loose, no. So this blouse is definitely already one. An extension. Or the scarf she made, what she did there, it's an extension of this trend. Or this trend is an extension of the scarf. But just so you know, this is being used a lot. Not just this little tail hanging from the blouse, but those blouses. There's a blouse from Herring Renner. It comes like this, shorter. And it also has this tail already attached to the blouse. It's long. It's really stylish. I haven't gotten one yet, but I would wear it. I liked it. I thought it was different. Anyway, maybe next time I get one, I'll show you. Well, influencer kit for people who, guys, be influencers of your own business. When we talk about influencer kits, it's not just about being an influencer or starting a channel, I don't know, about fashion, but anything you like to talk about. Perfume, fashion, your work, you there who are a dentist, I know that talking about it. About perfume, about fashion, at your work, you there who are a dentist. I know that nowadays there are a lot of professionals who follow me because they relate to my career transition, but you have to show your work. So I'm going to recommend to you a good microphone. That's what you need, right? What's the starter kit that Netinho, who just started now, Netinho, what would you recommend to people? A good microphone. Guys, audio is everything. You can even record with the sun. Like today, it's super cloudy, the weather is bad, and we have a lot of lights around here. The lighting isn't great because the best lighting is natural light, but the microphone, bad image, we can tolerate. Bad audio, that's really a problem. So I'm going to recommend this one. I already had one, but then I felt the need to have 2 microphones because I have 2 phones to record with. And since I record YouTube videos horizontally and Instagram vertically, I would plug it into the phone I use for YouTube to film, and then I would also make a vertical video, talking. I was missing having more, so I could use it for this because it's annoying to have to keep unplugging it. The phone moves, it's pretty complicated. Then my mom started her own channel, so I gave my microphone to her. Now I finally bought a new one. I also bought a tripod. That's really great too. Guys, this tripod made all the difference for us because it's magnetic. So what happens When you set up the tripod, you just stick your phone here. Anyone who has the old tripods knows how hard it is to take the phone out, especially the Pro Max, which is really big. When you try to pull it out, sometimes it even breaks the thing. It feels like it's going to break, like it's going to break your phone. It's such a hassle. With this one, you just snap it on, and it's wonderful. So I'm going to recommend this tripod because it's small, it opens up well, and you can use it easily. And lastly, this lighting that we're using, but it comes in this thing here. It's a light wand, right? Can we show it to everyone? We had some equipment, but I bought more this month to invest in the channel. I got extra light sticks, tripods, and microphones, everything we needed. Now we do live streams on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We were missing one for TikTok, but now we have it. Let's move on to the haul, okay? What do we have here? There's this set too. Niemeyer with Riachuelo. I'll leave a little picture for you. Guys, this collab sold out really fast. Like I told you, it's a fancy brand. For those who are used to buying when Riacho does these collabs, it's an opportunity for you to get a piece from that brand at a more affordable price. Just like what happened with the Juilliard collab and several others that Riachuelo brought from brands like that. Very well known, very exclusive. And when Riachuelo does a collab like this, it comes at that Riachuelo price. You know, these pants are so comfy, really like sweatpants, you know. And then you pair them with this jacket. It looks like on the website there was still the black one left, I'm not sure, but the off-white one sold out right away. This here is Nito's pajamas, which are here for some reason. Identify main ideas and events, remove redundancy, keep speaker perspective, shorten sentences where possible, ensure grammatical correctness. I bought these comfy Riachuelo shorts, thinking they were separate pajamas. I also got the matching top, but returned it by mistake, not realizing it was part of a set. I'll repurchase it since it's so comfortable. Now, about makeup, let me show you what I brought. I bought this big powder from, how do you say it? This brand? Givenchy? That's right. Because this is already the second one I've bought. I bought the small one first, used it up completely, and now I bought the big one. You know this lighter one I've been doing here? It hasn't looked quite as natural. But I swear it really does brighten up the face a little. You know, I always wanted to have this lighter effect here and I never managed to get it. Then this powder, the guy at Sephora recommended it to use all over the face. And I wasn't doing that. I was using the one from Laura Moore, which is what I usually use, until I started applying this one just here, and it's lighter. I've been liking this effect. Some days I get it wrong, some days I get it right. Through trial and error, this powder became a favorite of mine. Netinho bought me a new one at Sephora before I traveled, so I didn't bring this one from the trip. He tried to get the kind I use, but it was out, so the lady gave him the black lid version, which is heavier. The one I brought on the trip is lighter, and I bought both this one and another during the trip. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm 35 years old. I've been feeling like the area around my eyes has aged a lot recently. And I found out it's not just because of age, which is natural, but also because I have really bad rhinitis. Like when the weather changes, I wake up already rubbing my eyes. My eyes itch a lot. What I feel the most from my rhinitis, guys, is that I sneeze a lot. A lot. But it's also my eyes. Some people have it more in their nose. Some get more headaches. For me, it's basically itchy eyes. And a lot of sneezing. And that ages you because it's a thinner skin. It's been happening a lot. So I explained this to that guy when I went to buy the powder. And then he recommended something to me. He said this: do you use loose powder or pressed powder? I said I use loose powder. And he told me to buy the pressed one. He recommended this one to me. This powder, guys, I didn't know about it. It's from Airblush Flashwells. That's just what he said. Charlotte Beauty, Charlotte Beauty, Charlotte Beauty. It's like glasses. It's this one, look. Guys, if there's one thing I'm clueless about, it's makeup. I wish I was good at it. This compact powder, he told me to buy it. And he told me to buy this little product too. Guys, do you know what I could really tell made a difference? I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. Look at this one. I didn't know either. Was it focused? That day I almost said you weren't focusing. I showed it from far away. Could you see it? Netinho filmed my shopping video during the trip, but from far away, so I didn't post it. The girls got upset and I had to address it on Instagram. Follow me there so you don't miss out. Later, he told me to use this around my eyes. Here's a tip. I'll leave the link. This moisturizer changed my makeup routine. I used to apply it before makeup, but my makeup would crack and separate. I kept wondering why since I was using it. Then I saw a dermatologist. She told me to use that Vichy 89 before makeup too. Nothing. It would still separate completely. Until I posted about this on my Instagram. A girl said her dermatologist recommended this. As a makeup artist, she posted and used it herself. And then I don't know how much she charges for makeup. Anyway, but for her clients, she used the cheaper one. I think she used the one from Nivea, if I'm not mistaken. And on herself, she uses this one. And guys, it made a huge difference. I'm already on my second bottle. and my makeup never separated again. Well, sometimes at the end of the day, it was a little closer to how it used to be. This is the best thing. So I've been using this on my face. Then I use this one, which the guy recommended for the eye area. So I've been using a little more of this. It's Charlotte Tilbury. It's really famous. I've seen the girls talking about this makeup, but I didn't know about it. And blush. I ordered blush too. He sent me this one. Look, hang. Say it, honey. This isn't written in English. Hang Van. Vaughn. I don't know, guys. I'm really bad at this. Look, this is the blush color we bought. I wanted something more pink. He tested a more orange one, and for the pink, I like this one better. So at least we got a laugh out of it, right? That was it for the makeup. I bought this one recently, but I bought it here, in Brazil actually, in Sorocaba. And I saw that people spoke really, really well about this brand. This one from Vicella, I bought it. I don't know if it's good, like, I'm not sure. I think that's it, guys. I think the last recommendation I'm going to leave here isn't new, but it's my 30 Real mascara that really works. Using it helped me stop relying on eyelash extensions. After quitting, my lashes were fragile, but they grew back. Now it gives a nice effect. Some days they look better than others. But overall, it's a really good mascara for very little money, spending very little. Okay, let's move on to the bigger investments here. Let me see if there's anything I forgot to show. Oh, this one, guys, I really needed it. I was out of hair oil, so I was searching online. I saw this one from Kerastase. I bought it on Mercado Libre. Then I was unsure, guys, because I think it costs around 300 reais. I feel bad about spending money on these things, I'm not someone who usually has a lot of this kind of stuff. Although when it comes to hair, I like to have at least 2 or 3 options for shampoo, conditioner, and mask. My hair isn't picky, but it does need variety. If I use one product too long, my hair gets used to it fast. A lady said this oil is the best. She tried all kinds and said this one lasts a lifetime. It's true. Oil really does last a long time. For something this big, it's actually pretty reasonable. It's a 75 milliliter bottle from Kerastase. It smells really nice, and it's making my hair really soft. I liked it. And a tip. I wasn't someone who used oil very often. In fact, the other ones I had were really old. Then I started using them. I finished off several. Because the tip is to do 2 pumps. Put it on your hand, spread it well, and apply it twice a day. You'll see the difference in your hair. I was feeling this even before all that research. Before discovering oil and some masks, some things I bought, my hair was very frizzy and damaged on top. I was always afraid to use moisturizing products near my roots. Whenever I did a treatment, I did it with every shower. But I used to moisturize from here down, and I realized that's not necessary. You can go a little higher. So I started bringing the moisturizer up to here. I bought a lot of good stuff. I saw some girls on TikTok. I watched a lot of hair content. I started buying everything they recommended. Nothing too crazy. But there's Eudora, there's Kerastase, there's L'Oreal. There are some mixes of good products, and honestly, my hair improved a lot. And one of those tips is the hair oil. Use hair oil regularly. You'll really notice the difference in your hair. Well, guys, let me tell you about the sneakers you all like and about the shoes. Let's start with this one, honey. Who knows Natinho? Who follows me on Instagram? Whenever I have reckless thoughts about buying something crazy, instead of saying, no, honey, let's take it easy, he just says, go for it. Thank you for that. I like it. But maybe there should be someone more restrained at home. We're not being very restrained. No. So I bought these shoes. I went on a trip recently. I just tried them on, guys. And on the last trip we took, I wanted the Bordeaux. I have a wish list on my phone with everything I want to buy, and I want to buy the sets. So from Chanel, I have a bag that's my dream purchase, which is the classic Chanel bag. I paired these shoes together, and from Dior, I had a small belt and bag. I have my own sets from each brand. So there wasn't even the bag or the shoes on the last trip. This time there was. Actually, I didn't even ask about the bag, right, honey? We weren't in that mood. They had the shoes. So I tried them on. I said, honey, but I don't know, right? It's a lot of money. Let's leave, okay? Let's think about it. Then he said to the saleswoman, don't you want it, honey? I said, no. Let's think about it. We'll come back. Then as we were leaving the store, he said, is it on your wish list? I said, it is. So he said, let's go. We returned and bought it. So this is my new loafer. I thought the black one made a lot of sense. They didn't have the Bordeaux one, and if I bought it, I'd want the matching bag. I looked for the Bordeaux bag last trip, but they didn't have it either. Should I get the shoes without the bag? I like things to match and often wear black. So for me, it made a lot of sense to buy the shoes in black, because the other option they had on this trip was the light gray one. I don't have anything, and I wouldn't have the bag. The beige was too close to my skin tone and didn't look good. Black is better, it matches everything and is comfortable, though it doesn't massage your feet. But for the investment, I thought like this. It delivered 10 out of 10 out of 10. I loved it, loved it, loved it. I always wonder if there's a difference from Brazil. Buying in Brazil or here or abroad. Honey, what do you think? How much of a difference is there? At least 10%, right? It used to be more. There used to be a bigger difference. I think electronics still have a pretty big price difference. If you're buying a phone, headphones, or anything electronic, anyone who's been to Paraguay has probably noticed that. Clothes and sneakers, not so much. Especially things like that. Nowadays, we like to buy what's currently in style, not just bargains. If you go to buy at an outlet, you'll be buying something that's not from the latest collection. So, in those cases, you can still find some things with a big price difference, like Nike or Adidas, for example. But if you want to buy the latest sneakers, there's not much of a difference. If you want to buy something that's trending right now from the latest collection, the price difference is really very small. And the difference is that in Brazil, you can pay in installments. These stores let you split the payment into 10 installments. So that's how it is. We don't really care about the total price. We just want to know how much the installment is, right? Everything is split into installments so you can achieve your dream. If you want a luxury bag or hat, even if it feels frivolous, you need to be in a good place in life with clear priorities. If this is your time, start researching and get organized, and it will work out. Yeah, I'll show you more of what luxury items I bought in a bit. Here, Brazilian ones, I brought it. No, this one I brought from a trip from On. Also, look, although I checked the ON website, I think it costs 200 reais less. But honestly, guys, it's not much if you think about it, especially since here you can split it into 10 installments. That's a difference. 1,200, look, that's what I paid. I think it came out to 1,200. Here it costs 1,400. Yeah, it's 500, 4,999. Well, but that's about 20 more or less, right? The difference, because there, I don't know if that's exactly the exchange rate I paid. Anyway, the price. But you have to factor in or consider the price that's there, right? That we put in dollars. Plus the tax percentage, which is usually 7.5, 8, 7.58, 6.5%, which you already pay right there at the checkout. And the conversion was 5.40. So just imagine, before the dollar was 3.4, a little over 4.5. Now it's almost 6, 5.40. I think it was last time. That's a lot of times. But guys, we pay 5 times 40, 5.4 more than the price that's on the tag. It's really absurd, right? And then I bought this green one, which I really liked. This sneaker, just to explain for those who don't know, this sneaker is really popular in the fitness world. I own the white, black, and green versions. It's very comfortable and I like it a lot. I've been moving away from flashy styles and choosing these basic ones which fit well with my outfits. Guys, I forgot to show this sneaker that I bought at Da Fit. Actually, I bought 3 sneakers, but I'm returning the other 2 and I'm just keeping this one. What happened? I've been thinking about pink sneakers, but I don't have any specific sneaker in mind. So I was browsing the internet and I found this sneaker at Da Fit. Da Fit? Da Fit? Yes. Anyway, and the price was really good. Natino doesn't believe it, but guys, I got a great deal. It was a bargain. But then, while browsing the site, I found 2 more great deals. I'm going to return the pink one that I had bought. The gray one. And this one here, all 3 didn't even cost the price of 1 sneaker abroad. Because I told Nito I know we're about to travel, but on the trip, any sneaker is at least $100, not counting taxes and conversion. That comes out to 600, almost 700 reais. I paid 440 for this sneaker. Everything was at this price. So I thought it was really worth it. I thought, well, if it's this price here, I won't find it for less over there. So I'm going to get it. But then when it got here, I was a little unsure about the pink one because I haven't been wearing clothes in that color. So I don't have anything in my closet right now that would match those sneakers. So I'm going to return them. The gray one with the pants I wanted to wear, everything cute. It didn't work out. What did I think? Since they arrived last week, I'm going to return them today because we're traveling tomorrow. And then if I like something over there, I can buy it since I returned my sneakers. If I don't like something but keep thinking about it, I usually just buy it again. So I decided returning them was better. These sneakers are so cute. Should we try them on to show everyone, honey? Because, I'm thinking the World Cup is about to start soon. And these are sneakers, slim, cute. I thought they were really adorable. And since I've been wearing these bear pants a lot, these balloon pants that are really baggy, they look good with these slim sneakers. For me, it would have to be size 35. See where my toe is? But I bought size 36 for my mom to wear. And she already liked it too, so I'm not going to exchange it. I knew it would be big. I knew this would happen, but I'm going to buy it together with my mom. I told you, every time I go, I split things with my mom. Then she never gives them back to me. Look how cute. These sweaters from C&A that I brought to take on the trip. I'm going to put them in my suitcase. I'll try them on calmly, and then whatever I don't keep, I'll exchange. Anyway, but this one, I already liked it. I was checking it out, on Google, looking for inspiration for the trip we're going to take. We're going to New York, and some of the references were using a lot of this style. Leather jackets, those big jackets. I'm taking all the ones I have to make these looks. With balloon jeans or wide leg or tailored pants too. Wide leg or more carrot style. And then also on top, another option is to wear it with a little sweater. So I think this one will look really nice to wear with my loafers. And this one, guys, it's so good, so comfy. It's from C&A, which I loved. I brought both of them. There are 3 colors. There's also the blue one. It's even inside out because I already tried it on. I thought the fit was big. And I also like to always store it inside out. I don't know if you do that, but here's a tip. So this one, guys, it looked really cute on. Look at the colors. The XXS fit better, okay? One size smaller than usual. But this one only had size S. Look at the pink color, how cute. I'm really feeling the pink trend in all the stores. But in my wardrobe, I still don't have anything pink. And look how cute the green one is to wear with sneakers. Oh, guys, I thought it was really adorable. Just a reminder that this style, I think it's more sporty, more casual, so I prefer to pair it with loafers and something more chic. That's my preference. I prefer to wear it with sneakers, you know? When I'm going to wear sneakers, I think about it, like leather with sneakers. I like that. Now, this one with sneakers, I'm afraid it might look too casual, especially when paired with jeans. But if I wear this with tailored pants and sneakers, then it works. But honestly, my looks, my rules. Hey, about the acrylic organizers I mentioned, I was going to show you this trio. It was totally worth it. I paid a really good price for it. It's from Plastil, which is something I care about because all the ones I already have are from them. And then to put them side by side, it works out. I use them in the pantry, in the bathroom drawers. I use them everywhere I can. I still need several more because I want to organize the whole house, but I already have a lot of acrylic pieces that I've been collecting over time. And this trio from Mercado Libre is at a good price. Actually, there are lots of other options, so take a look around when you go to buy because it's really worth it. And now, ta-da! Luxury that I bought. A little pouch, a little belt from Hermes. Look at this, guys. How cute. Hold on, it got stuck here to close it. Oh, it's like this. Look. What happens is every trip we go into this store, we always ask if they have it and they always say no. This last trip, Netinho said, you know they'll say they don't have it. I insisted, let's check anyway. He asked, will you buy it if they do? I replied, let me be. Let's go. They probably don't have it. Let's look around. I went in and asked, Miss, do you have the spider belt, the bag? She said, I don't have the bag, but I have the belt. I was surprised. I asked, do you have the black and beige ones I wanted? She said, yes, I have both. I replied, wow, I've never gotten this far before. I went there, tried both on, and wanted to buy them, but knew it was a big investment. I didn't ask the price, but had an idea. If the register price was too high, I'd just say no, especially since I'm comfortable doing that in English. Then a Japanese woman helped us. She was super nice, and I ended up getting the black one. Why? I still hadn't bought the shoes, but I wanted to buy the Picotin style bag, which is the small bag that looks like a mini tote. I asked if they had it, but they didn't. I wanted to buy it with the belt. So if I bought the bag, if they had it, I would buy the bag in that caramel color with the belt in caramel. But since she said they didn't have the bag, I don't have any other bag in that shade. So since I really like everything to match, I'd really miss not having the bag to match the belt. So if I was only buying one, I thought the black one would make a lot of sense. And honestly, it did. I haven't taken this belt off. It still has the plastic on, but I don't plan to remove it yet for a long time. And wow, it's so beautiful. Since I really like everything to match, I don't have the bag. Not all my bags match all my belts. I think this gold adds a pop to the look without drawing too much attention or clashing with other brands. If I didn't mention it's a designer belt, most wouldn't notice. It matches the bag and shoes without being too much but bringing a little touch of brightness. So these were our purchases, these two luxury items on this trip. Blogger tips, organization tips, makeup tips, random things from Mercado Libre. CNA, Riachuelo, and a bit from Renner. Hope you liked it. All coupons, Renner, Riachuelo, and CNA are active now. I'll put everything below in this video's description. I'm inviting you to join our WhatsApp community where we notify you when coupons are live. What's the percentage, duration, and how does it work? I know not everyone uses Instagram daily. Life gets busy, so it's understandable. On YouTube, videos are released Sundays and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. If you miss that time and the coupon, you have to buy and make smart purchases. Laughing. No, guys, but seriously, all my purchases are carefully calculated when it comes to things I really want and have wanted for a long time. You know that little thing? These days, it's rare for me to buy something and say, wow, this really didn't make sense. And I've been keeping myself in check because I like some different things. So every time I start going for something too out there, I prefer to go back to the classics. Just like I told you, I think in the last video, it's better for me to buy 3 black bags that I'll use often and rotate rather than buying bags in lime green, orange, red, and green like before, which didn't make sense. I couldn't make them work, and when I do use them, it's rare, you know? So it's not worth it. I really, it bothers me to have things just sitting there unused. I say it's, how do you say it? Underused. Something I buy has to be worth every penny. I see that these pieces I bought, I've already used them so much in such a short time that if you break down how much I spend per day, it comes out to almost $150 a day, right? What will today's message be for them? We discussed you starting, right? Something like that. But I'm going to talk not so much about starting, but about not losing your motivation in what you're doing, you know? I'm planning to use this message of the day for someone saying, I'm really discouraged. I'll talk about dentistry, for example. I have several friends who A long time ago, we talked and they said, wow, I'm really discouraged with dentistry. And honestly, I was very happy with dentistry. I can tell you that. I know you can make a lot of money in dentistry. Of course, in every profession, there are areas that are better paid, so to speak. So within dentistry, I worked in cosmetic dentistry. And we know that unfortunately, aesthetics are valued much more than a restoration. It's not that these are the most valuable services, but people pay for them without thinking too much about it, you know? But within your profession, how much have you really dedicated yourself? Haven't you been neglecting your profession a lot, that dream of yours? Have you been putting it aside, not investing in it? Are you doing your influencer work every day, keeping your stories updated, bringing in new people, investing in paid traffic? What have you all been doing, you know? It's easy to say things were better before and now competition is tough, but it's not easy for anyone. Every day, a new influencer appears. There were already a lot of big names when I started. There were already many people. There are a lot of people who have grown way beyond where I am today. So if today I'm, let's say, a relevant person on the internet, there are a lot of people who started way before me and are doing much better, you know? So it's happening. Everything is hard. I think everything is saturated, but it's not worth it for us to just sit down and get discouraged. In your profession, have you improved? That person who used to work a regular salaried job, honey, what do people need to have? English. English. Who is studying English? No one is trying to improve in their profession. So if you own your own business, whether you're a blogger or the face of your own business, we've seen that the trend for 2026 and beyond is that people want to know who they're buying from. It's not enough to know who owns Nestle or who owns Simed. We see Joam Adib there speaking and showing up. That's what we want to know, and that's why we buy. And, you know, it's something that, let's say, nobody helps the poor guy. Would you rather buy from Joam Adib, who flaunts his luxurious life, or from another pharmacy owned by unknown people who could be as rich, less wealthy, or just starting out? Unfortunately, let's say we're not thinking about helping the one who's selling less or who seems to be selling less. We want to help. Well, not really help. We connect with those who show up and put themselves out there. We want to know who you are, you on the other side of the screen. Come here, show up, you know? In my line of work, I was very happy and very grateful, and I am still very grateful, but that's because I was always a little blogger in my own business. I used to post every day. I had my own website, which I made myself, and, you know, I really struggle with the internet, but with a lot of effort, I kept my website updated. I used to post every day. I invested in paid advertising. I ran ads. You have to go after it, you know? If you start now, buy your blogger kit and stick with it for about 3 months. Don't expect immediate results. It's not like running ads and seeing no one come after a week. We were like that. I ran ads for a week, but that's not how it works. But what I really feel when we're involved in our business is that everything works. It feels like God blesses it, you know? It's not like people are going to see it the next day. But when you pay attention to anything, it flourishes, just like a little flower that you go and water a little bit every day. At first, it takes a while, okay, but then there comes a time when it starts to rise, 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 and it starts to grow a lot, just like everything we pay attention to, you know? Call me if you need anything for work. We're in this together. But go after your own businesses. Enough complaining. It won't help at all. Kisses. See you in the next video. Leave muscle emojis if you watched till the end.